a lot of people get thrown off by the difference between a tweak and an injury. And there's really not a whole lot of separation between the two, because you get one person that's like, it's nothing, and they push through it and make it worse. Or you get the other type where it's like, oh my God, I felt the littlest thing, I'm going to go to the doctor. So how does somebody separate that?
I like to use something called the traffic light system. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before in regards to pain and training. But essentially, if you have a traffic light, you have your red light, your yellow light, and your green light. If you are in the gym and you feel like you tweak something and that pain or discomfort is a 4 out of 10 or less, you're said to be kind of in that green zone. In that green zone, we want it to be 3 to 4 out of 10 or less, and we want that pain to kind of just calm down over the next 24 to 48 hours and start to decrease and dissipate. However, if your pain is higher than that, let's say like anywhere from like the 5 to 7 range, we like to say, hey, that's a yellow light, meaning that pain level is a little bit higher, and that pain usually lasts like 24 to 48 hours afterwards, and/or it increases a little bit. That means that we may have some tissue damage within that muscle that you tweaked, and I don't want anyone to freak out when I say tissue damage. That just means like a muscle strain or a muscle tweak. It is something that happens to all of us at some point in our lives, and our body does an amazing job at healing itself. So don't let the words damage scare you. I promise it's not as serious as it sounds. But that yellow light kind of means, hey, I might want to pull back on my training a little bit. I might want to train in the RPE like 5, 4, 6-ish range, but that just makes sure we're not pushing our tissues past their current capacity. So that might look like not training as hard or as intense for that movement that you tweaked or that muscle group that you tweaked, and or giving yourself a little bit more time of rest, and or changing up the exercises that you're doing. And then finally, the good old red light. So that's like any pain or discomfort over that 7 out of 10 that either happens immediately or sticks around for 1 to 2 days afterwards and doesn't really get any better. That red light is normally where I'll tell people, let's give it a couple days, but if it's not better, you might want to go get it checked out. And when I say go get it checked out, I don't mean run to your